What's going on, fam? It's your boy. I'm going to give you guys my top five worst moments and greatest moments. I won't say worst moments, least moments and best moments from the 2016 BET Awards, all right? Please keep in mind, these are my five least and five best, all right? So we're going to start off with my least favorite moments. Again, start with the bad, get to the good. Start with number five is going to be the staggered Prince tribute. And I'm just talking about how it was staggered. It was a pretty decent idea to have it done that way because, again, BT had a lot to prove this year compared to all the other years, and having it stagger, I know the whole thing is if we do it this way, it'll make people want to watch to the very end. Good idea, but they lost a lot of people in the process. I stayed watching because I wanted to see this shit through to the end. But the reason I didn't like it that way is I felt that in general, had they kept it all together, the energy would have just flowed, and it would have flowed from person to person to person. At the same exact time, I said on a Periscope in one of my trending topics videos that I felt that they should have either given this 1 hour, or for the pre-show had it be the Prince tribute and have it blend into the BET Awards. But had they done that, of course, people wouldn't have watched. But I think Prince deserved more than what he got. And I also feel that they should have hit all the different either eras of Prince or hit all the different genres, because a lot of his music hits so many different genres. So, but I didn't like how it was staggered. Number four, I believe the guy's name is Ibryson Tiller. That performance, I wasn't here for it. Here's why. One, I was trying to figure, first and foremost, I don't know who he is as an artist. So let me first start off with that. I don't know who he is. Since I have today off, I'm actually going to look into it and see what he does. But I was trying to figure out, okay, bro, are you rapping? Are you singing? What are we doing here? It's only a few artists that can do both. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't many. I was trying to figure out what he was doing at the same exact time. Either A, he was lip singing, or B, his backing track was too loud. Again, I don't know what type of voice he has. He might have one of those softer singing voices, like Jeremiah. Jeremiah has a bit of a softer singing voice. I mean, he can put the power behind it when he needs to. But if you have a softer singing voice, if he truly is a singer, because I hear he does trap soul, if your voice is softer, then you either A, don't need a backup track, you might need a live band or live background singers, or you might need to bring that backing track all the way the fuck down. But I just wasn't here for it, and yeah, that was pretty much it on that. Number three, the host slash just the talking segments. Like the hosts, they have good chemistry, but it seemed like a lot of the comedy was forced. It's like I just really wasn't feeling it. It was too much. Some of the shit was drawn out. It felt like they were trying to eat up time to make the because I think it was 3.5 hours. So I think it was them trying to make sure they ate up all that time. But I thought they did entirely too fucking much. What they could have done is just hit all the key points and whatnot, and at the very end did the Prince tribute, and whatever time they had left, just let them jam the fuck out to that shit. Okay, but I wasn't feeling that. It was one of those where when all the different people came on stage, to include the host, I was probably on my phone checking Black Twitter. That's what I was doing. Number two, designer's performance. Okay, y'all, I don't know if this boy has ADD, ADHD. The motherfucker was sitting here just jumping all up, down, and around the motherfucking stage and shit. Like I was really trying to get it, and it was like he really wasn't rapping and shit. It was more the backing track doing the rapping for him. I mean, he motherfucker had energy. I mean, I'm gonna give him that. He had energy, but it was just like, bro, what are you doing? Like, I was trying to figure out, like, did you catch the Holy Ghost? Did you catch the Spirit running up and through? And if y'all caught Fabulous's, response, I'm just like, I don't know, like, that shade was beautiful. But I personally thought that was just too much. What he should have done is, kind of fix the doo-wop now. Need a haircut. But what he should have done is taken a page out of Fat Joe, French Montana, and Remy Ma's performance, where they pretty much performing for you or even Future, but they had people in the background. Or was it? No, no, no. I don't know if Future had this, but I know Remy Ma, Fat Joe, and French Montana did. Had people in the background like dancing, you know. And I remember there was two girls like literally like dancing they asses off to Panda. Like maybe had those girls with like a sick ass choreography, but it could have been better. But I was just like, nah, you lost me. And my number one least favorite moment was Ursha's fucking performance. Now, Ursha's a bad motherfucker. Do not get me wrong. I am an Ursha fan, but he has lost me, you know, as of late. Like, has fucking lost me. And I think it's because he's trying to stay with the time so much that we're really not getting who Ursha is. Like, I don't know if that was singing, rapping. I don't know if he was taking a page out of, you know, Ibryson Tiller. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Now, that choreography, though, that shit was tight. Shit was tight, but I was just lost with the performance, and I really want Ursh to bring it back. Now, if it's that this is the lead single off whatever project he has, as long as he can give us some of that throwback Ursh, then we good. But I definitely wasn't feeling the performance. So, now that I done got that shit out the way, my 5 best moments of the night. Starting out with number 5 is going to be the Beyonce Kendrick Lamar performance. Now, I wasn't expecting, well, one, I didn't watch the pre-show, so I wasn't privy to her Beyonce's dancers being there, because again, I had other shit that I was doing. But I will say that the the leading up to was nice and whatnot. You know, Beyonce, you know, was getting it and whatnot, and just the whole splashing of the water. And I actually heard from several people that is actually what she has been doing on her Formation tour. So I'm like, okay, that was nice. And it was, and I mean, I really enjoy just the whole movement, the sequence, everybody being in sync, them dances was on fucking point. And I think when Kendrick Lamar came out, that just brought the energy level to a whole nother fucking level. And I was just like, okay, all right. And it's crazy because, you know, when is the last time Beyonce performed live for the BET Awards? I don't remember. If it was last year, y'all let me know, but I don't remember. It was nice to see that happen. It seems like they mended fences, and y'all saw that after that, they even promoted her tour. But just the performance was hype. They was getting into it. I enjoyed that chemistry that they gave us on stage. Like, that shit was fucking tight. And that was a great way to open up the BET Awards. Like, if that didn't get everybody's attention, I don't know what did. Number 4 is gonna be Bilal's performance. Look, y'all, I'm not gonna sit here and get on what he was wearing. I'm gonna leave that where the fuck it's at. But that boy sung his damn face off, and I know some people probably wasn't getting the whole rolling on the floor. Like I said, I am a Prince fan. If anything, if y'all have not watched Purple Rain, watch that movie. Like, I'm sitting here like, you know what, this boy is getting it. This boy did. I want to be like, this boy's good. That boy's good. Like, I enjoyed that performance. Just like, and when I say he was hitting them notes, I'm like, you know what, you better fucking do that shit. Like, actually, I can't say that because there were other people that performed, but he channeled his inner fucking Prince. And I was fucking here for it. And I like how even though he channeled his inner Prince, it wasn't that he was trying to, you know, copy Prince or try to play Prince. Prince said, if you try to play me, you've already played yourself. But I like how he made it his own, and still there was that essence of Prince, but he did his damn thing. He did his fucking thing. Number 3, Janelle Monáe. Here's the thing, y'all. Like, before I finish with this, one critique that I did have about the Prince tribute is I felt that they should have started slow and mellow and build up and had the energy peaking. Like when Jennifer Hudson came out and did Purple Rain, that should have been at the beginning. You know, like keep all the samba shit at the beginning, but slowly build. But when Janelle Monáe came out, when I say she brought the funk, like the funk level intensified, the energy level intensified, you know, she did one of my favorite songs, I Would Die For You. Like, I love that song. And I don't know, it's something about that song that I love. Now, I wanted to hear When Doves Cry, but maybe that was just too much. But I was like, just that whole performance. She did Kiss. had her ass out, like, cause I was there like, no, like, just the whole energy. And you know, she did that. She embodied that. I believe that that was her mentor. If I'm not mistaken, I think he also had done a track for, like, collaborated on a track with her. And y'all know Prince don't collaborate with just any motherfucking body, but she embodied her inner Prince and fucking did that. And you can tell that, you know, she was into it. Granted, I felt that she could have gave me a little bit more vocals, but hey, in terms of a lit fucking performance, that was the second most lit fucking performance of the fucking night. I'm gonna say second most. Why? Because my number 2 moment is Sheila fucking E. I mean, first and foremost, y'all, Janelle Monáe showed y'all how to fucking do it. Bilal showed y'all how to do it. Maxwell showed you how to do it. Sheila E. These motherfuckers showed y'all asses, especially the youngest. This is how the fuck you get on stage. This is how you captivate a fucking audience. This is how the fuck you perform. Sheila E. did that shit. Now, I wasn't here for her not wearing no shoes and shit. I mean, I got it. You got some artists that do it, but could have been me. Maybe socks. Okay, maybe socks on, but okay. And then she slid and shit. I was like, okay, girl, hope you can pick it back up. But she stayed there for a minute. I really hope she didn't hurt herself. But she was bad. She was bad. I mean, it was one of those where you just was captivated by it. And you saw that Janelle Monáe brought the energy level, but Sheila E. took that shit to another fucking level. She showed you why she was the shit. I was so here for it. And I was mad at what, because I'm just saying, like, it's 11 something at fucking night. I got to be up in the morning. BET is not finna worry me. They not finna worry me. But that performance, right? Those two performances, but ending with Sheila E., I'm like, okay, BET, I will give you that one. Because as soon as the shit was off, my ass went the fuck to bed. I'm like, I can't keep fucking around with BET. But I was so here for that Sheila E. performance. And I actually have all of that on my DVRs, so I'm actually going to go back and play back some of these moments because, you know, I fucking lived. Now, I know y'all probably trying to figure out, well, damn, dude, what was your number 1? It was Jessie Williams' speech. It was one of those where it was a speech, but it was everything that was surrounding it. That y'all have to excuse me, I am a little under the weather. Probably should say that at the beginning of the video, but everything that embodied that speech, even in the midst of the speech, he showed his parents. Now, we all see that the boy is fair skinned, but that boy got a tan, though. That boy got a tan. And we can tell he's mixed, but we saw his mother's white, his father's black. But one thing that he made it clear, he's fucking black. He acknowledges the fact that he's mixed, as you can see, but he makes it clear, bitch, I'm black. Which I hope that Pork and Beans and Hot Dogs will take a page out of his fucking book, where it's just like, you can be proud of the fact that you mixed, because I mean, damn it, we all mixed. I know I am, but well, I'm not as mixed as he is, but proud of that. He's proud of the fact that he's black. And then panned over, you know, hey, his wife is a natural. I'm like, you know what, I go ahead, go the fuck ahead. But in that fucking speech, it was captivating. Y'all can tell this motherfucker is wide awake. He is very conscious. And even with him speaking out with the whole Black Lives Matters, he is an actor. He has a job. And you have a lot of people where they're very afraid to speak out because they do know that, okay, this can affect my dollars. He ain't fucking worried about that. He's not. He's worried about speaking out and making sure that his voice is heard, our voices are heard. It was one of those where I was like, I was so fucking here for. I was like, you know what, bro, go the fuck ahead. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, I was fucking impressed. And I like how he gathered white America, but I was even more here for how the fuck he gathered all the motherfuckers in the audience, where it's just like, fuck the money, fuck the bullshit. Y'all have a platform, and you know, use that shit. And then the fucking one-liners that this motherfucker had, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was so here for it. And I think that's one of those, you know, Come on, Yarell, get your mind together. That's one of those speeches that is gonna live on for how many. Even Samuel L. Jackson made reference to that. Like, if there was ever anybody to lead the fucking movement, I think that's our Huey, Newton reincarnate. Okay, I was about to call that motherfucker Huey Freeman. Just like, nah, motherfucker, get your black people right now. But that is all that I have, you guys. Now, these are my 5 least and my 5 best. You guys let me know down below, what was your 5 least moments? What was your 5 best moments? We can all agree to disagree. But for what it's worth, BET done stepped their damn game up. They got shit they can, tweak and fine tune. Before what it's worth, it was decent. It was decent. So y'all let me know how y'all feel. That is all that I have. Rate, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you guys tonight for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Peace.
Peace. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, BET. Thank you, Nate Parker, Harry, and Debbie Allen for participating in that. Before we get into it, I just want to say, I brought my parents out tonight. I just want to thank them for being here, for teaching me to focus on comprehension over career, that they make sure I learn what the schools were afraid to teach us, and also to thank my amazing wife for changing my life. Now, this award, this is not for me. This is for the real organizers all over the country, the activists, the civil rights attorneys, the struggling parents, the families, the teachers, the students that are realizing that a system built to divide and impoverish and destroy us cannot stand if we do. All right? It's kind of basic mathematics. The more we learn about who we are and how we got here, the more we will mobilize. Now, this is also in particular for the black women, in particular, who have spent their lifetimes dedicated to nurturing everyone before themselves. We can and will do better for you. Now, what we've been doing is looking at the data, and we know that police somehow manage to de-escalate, disarm, and not kill white people every day. So what's going to happen is we are going to have equal rights and justice in our own country, or we will restructure their function and ours. Now, I got more, y'all. Yesterday would have been young Tamir Rice's 14th birthday. So I don't want to hear any more about how far we've come when paid public servants can pull a drive-by on a 12-year-old playing alone in a park in broad daylight, killing him on television, and then going home to make a sandwich. Tell Rakia Boyd how it's so much better to live in 2012 than it is to live in 1612 or 1712. Tell that to Eric Garner. Tell that to Sandra Bland. Tell that to Dorian Hunt. Now, the thing is, though, all of us in here getting money, that alone isn't going to stop this. All right? Now, dedicating our lives to getting money just to give it right back for someone's brand on our body, when we spent centuries praying with brands on our bodies, and now we pray to get paid for brands on our bodies. There has been no war that we have not fought and died on the front lines of. There has been no job we haven't done. There's no tax they haven't levied against us, and we've paid all of them. But freedom is somehow always conditional here. You're free, they keep telling us. But she would have been alive if she hadn't acted so free. Now, freedom is always coming in the hereafter. But you know what, though? The hereafter is a hustle. We want it now. And let's get a couple things straight. Just a little side note. The burden of the brutalized is not to comfort the bystander. That's not our job. All right, stop with all that. If you have a critique for the resistance, for our resistance, then you better have an established record of critique of our oppression. If you have no interest in equal rights for black people, then do not make suggestions to those who do. Sit down. We've been floating this country on credit for centuries, yo. And we're done watching and waiting while this invention called whiteness uses and abuses us, burying black people out of sight and out of mind while extracting our culture, our dollars, our entertainment like oil, black gold, ghettoizing and demeaning our creations, then stealing them, gentrifying our genius, and then trying us on like costumes before discarding our bodies like rinds of strange fruit. The thing is that just because we're magic doesn't mean we're not real. Thank you.